bothering me just
Of
having.
course, is always bothering you. I get it. You
Yeah, yeah.
know, nah. I'm like, yo, let's just roll with the punches.
It's all right.
I
Well,
saw.
we back. So we had a previous version of this live stream for AVIOT Sunday Brew, but that connection was horrible, and it was hard for us to even understand each other. Because the thing is, random. When you were talking, you were on a delay, and when I was talking, I was on a delay. So we
Oh, I
were,
didn't know that.
yeah, yeah. It was
I just know you were. Yeah. I just know you were glitching, but
no, no, no. It was really bad. So hopefully we get the same amount of people that was in here last time. If not, we just gotta roll with the punches. But for
sounds
those
good.
out there who do not know who we are AVIOT Sunday Brew. We are just here to chat live with everyone out there, interact with people as we just talk about things that are going on in our lives, things that are going on in media. We are a offshoot of the AVIOT podcast, which you can find on streaming services anywhere. AVIOT stands for Atypical Voices in Our Time, the official podcast of Chemistry Productions, a media education company. You know, I gotta give my spiel. So before we so rudely got interrupted last time with the internet connection. You were talking about football, and we were going into Colin Kaepernick trying to get back into the NFL. So
Yeah.
continue.
So yeah. So his coach from the time he was playing with the San Francisco. I forgot his last. I forgot his first name. It was Allbar. What's his
Oh,
first name?
Jim
Yeah,
Harbaugh
Jim. Yeah. Jim Allbar. Uh, he was the coach for Colin Kaepernick back when he was playing
on the
for
49ers.
the 49ers.
Yeah.
Then he left the NFL to coach for the Michigan Wolverines. He left the Michigan Wolverines because of some shady business that was going down.
Hmm.
And now he's a coach for the Chargers.
Okay.
So yeah, so I got a blurb that showed up on my phone stating that he offered Colin Kaepernick a coaching position on his staff.
Coaching. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, listen. I mean, I guess there's more than one way to get back in the NFL. I don't know. I mean, he's not going to play. Listen, first of all, I just think with these kids, man, he's just the NFL is just like any other sport, right? You just can't jump in. That's the sport you jump in if you want to. When you haven't done it in a while, you might hurt yourself.
That's true. I mean, I hope if he truly wants to get back in the NFL, I believe that he should just take this coaching opportunity because
Yeah,
I don't know anybody really that can sue the company that they work for and then come back and get a job.
yeah. 'Cause a lot of people don't really want to. A lot of people ain't trying to. I'm sorry. A lot of people are not trying to sue a company and still work for them. If I'm
Right.
suing you, we're done. You know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
get my money and I'm gonna go somewhere else. So
part of me is a little empathetic towards Colin though, because it's like he had his whole life dedicated to football. And
yeah,
because he was mistreated within the NFL, that
yeah.
opportunity was taken from him. So obviously
Mhm.
he did a lawsuit. However, you gotta understand if you're suing the NFL and you know the entity that they are, you really have a lot of faith in them to think that you can come back and actually play for a team.
Yeah. Listen, the way it ended on both sides, it it would never have worked for him to come back and play. I
Right.
think so. For him to be a coach, hey, listen. At the end of the day, that's something better than nothing, especially if you want to get back in the NFL. I mean, to be a quarterback now in the NFL, to be so far removed from playing, let alone getting your body in condition
Mhm.
for the NFL. Now we don't want him to get out there and get hurt, right?
That's
Because there's gonna be another problem. It's gonna be, oh, you hit him hard because of what he did. Nah,
oh, that's
regardless,
an
it's
yeah.
just so at the end of the day, I feel like nah, it's best that he just if it is true that he was offered that coaching position, just take it.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is too, like with
Yeah,
activism in general, people
yeah,
gotta understand when you stand for something, there's a possibility that you will be ostracized and you'll be left.
yes,
That's just the sacrifice that comes with activism.
correct,
Unfortunately, it shouldn't be
correct.
that, but that's what it is, right?
No, you're right. That's what same. Yeah, the same thing with I don't mean to put the two together, but I'm just saying someone who has a gripe with their company would be like a whistleblower. A whistleblower, as soon as you tell on a company, yes, you no longer work for that company, but you always have that stain on you as you are the person who said this, even with the new company. You
Exactly.
know, so and we're not trying to tell people to not say anything. Colin Kaepernick had every right to voice his opinion Just like every whistleblower has a right to tell us, the common folks, what's going on behind the scenes. So, but also be prepared that once you speak up, wherever it is, you are liable not to have the same job or the same career again. But hey, that's the price, right? I mean, it's called morals. If you got morals, you're not worried about that.
You're
You know,
absolutely correct. Yo, I'm gonna
what's up?
go.
What's up?
You're talking about Colin Kaepernick being in good playing shape for the NFL.
What's
So
going on, Jaden?
good shape. Hey Jaden, what's going on? What's going on? So speaking of being in good shape, we gotta talk about this Tyreek Hill Noah Lyles thing. I don't know if you saw Tyreek Hill is challenging Noah Lyles to a
Yeah,
race. It seems like the parameters keep changing. I think now he's saying like 50 yards. Before, I think it was a longer distance. But Tyreek, understand this.
yeah,
You cannot beat an Olympic sprinter in a race. That is not going to happen. What do you think about that, Randall? I see you looking at the comments.
yeah. I don't think Tyreek could be Noah. I mean, even though Noah starts, I mean, he has a problem with starting late. His start time is kind of iffy. Nah, we already had another NFL player who tried to compete against trap athlete. His name was Metcalf. He's a receiver on the Seahawks. Fast receiver, right?
Mhm.
But he got dusted, and he wasn't even trying to race.
He was
Hmm?
Grass from Canada, right? Andre DeGrasse?
Who?
Metcalf. Who did he race?
I forgot who he raced, but it was a sweep. He got burnt. So I feel like Tariq has to understand that. Tyreek Hill has to understand that just because you're fast in the NFL, that don't mean you fast enough to be a track and field athlete. Because look at it like this: a track and field athlete, they can run, right? They're fast, but that don't mean they can catch the ball like you. So you gotta kind of like respect people in their lanes and just call it a day. And I don't know if he's mad because of that world champion thing. It had to be a reason why he wanted to do this.
What?
I don't know why. What's up?
Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill. Why he wanted to do this?
I think he's talking about Noah Lyles' comments when it comes to professional athletes, specifically the NBA. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying to look it up right now. Like, I got my computer right here, but
Yeah.
I think it had something loosely to do with the NBA. I do believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Jaden, we're talking about NFL players challenging Olympic track athletes in running right now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the comments. But go ahead. I'm listening to you right now.
Yeah. So no. So that's how I feel like. I think I think it's all media hype, right? It's all media hype because we
Yeah.
already know it's gonna happen.
Noah said that Tariq Hill is just chasing clout.
Okay, he has to be. He has to be. But I don't understand why because Tariq Tariq is he's famous in his own right in NFL. He's probably one of the fastest wide receivers. He's real good at what he does. So it's kind of like what clout is he chasing? I don't know. I don't think he's chasing trout. I mean clout. Chasing clout. I don't think he's chasing clout. I don't think that because everybody know Tyreek Hill. No, not a lot of now people starting to know Noah. So I don't know what clout he will be chasing.
Yeah. Hey, Princess Lady, my ADHD. How you doing? Thank you for
Hey, how you doing?
thank you for liking.
So
Nah, I think that some professional athletes like they have this delusional,
ego?
yeah, the ego. I say delusional confidence about
Yeah.
them, where they really believe they can do almost anything. Like, remember when Chad Ochocinco got into the boxing ring? I think he got
He
knocked
got
out.
beat up.
Exactly. They have this delusional confidence that they just because they're athletes, they
Conor McGregor got beat up.
where did he get beat up at? Oh, by he didn't
By
get beat, but he got beat.
he
He
didn't
got
win, right? He got lumped up. Look,
he
Floyd didn't look. I mean, Floyd
Floyd got
Mayweather didn't look as bad as he did. And
yeah.
and now 9 to 10, I think Floyd be playing with these people, but he better stop playing if he loses his title to someone that has no business beating him.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I got it. Oh yeah, Princess Lady. Thanks for watching from the UK. Hey,
Oh yeah, definitely.
do you have any topics that you would like for us to speak on? Like anybody in the comment section, just anything that you would like to talk about. Just make it respectful, please. Yeah, we'll definitely cover that. But yeah, nah, Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, that actually brings up a good point. I
What's
saw
up?
a connection where someone was talking about where someone was talking about Floyd Mayweather being very arrogant and very cocky, and how everybody always wanted him to lose, and he always won. And they're comparing that to Noah Lyles and his very brash behavior on camera. Do you think there is somewhat of a similarity there? Uh oh, random is off. I don't know what happened. You must have got a phone call or something. Anyways, capitalism or why the rich don't pay their fair share. Okay, we can definitely talk about capitalism whenever random comes back. I don't know why he cut off, but all right. Let me ask y'all out there, audience members, do y'all think that it is a good comparison to look at like Noah Lyles and how he appears very arrogant or very cocky on camera, and compare that to a Floyd Mayweather, how he used to act? I don't know if any of y'all follow sports on this chat right here, but I think that there is somewhat of a comparison there in terms of when you are when you are on top. Oh, there's random right there. Let me add him to the chat. What happened?
So I did get a call, but the weird part is that I heard everything you were saying. I was still saying hello, hello, hello. So I
Uh,
heard you when you started talking about Noah Lyles, and then I was like, all right, let
yeah,
me jump out, jump back in. That's what you were saying.
yeah. The Floyd Mayweather Noah Lyles
Yeah.
comparison with them being like very kind of arrogant and stuff. People wanting to lose, but they keep winning. Do you think that is a fair comparison to make, or do you see any similarities there?
That's definitely similarities. Definitely
Uh,
similarities. And it's weird because I'm only sighing because I'm being honest. What I said it's hilarious that when you say, is there a comparison to the two egos? It's funny how, once again, just like the last show, right? When I said I I don't mind Floyd, but something about Noah I just don't like. So that's hilarious.
I'm
So I
telling you,
I think
it's
I
because
think I need to.
it's because
Hmm?
he's a weeb. It's because he's a weeb. He likes anime. He's a nerd. I really
Nah,
think that's the reason.
that's
Yes.
not the reason why. No, because I like anime.
I think if guys present as having like that hegemonic kind of natural
Hmm.
masculinity that people are used to, it's
Hmm.
okay if they're arrogant because they fit a mold, they fit a personality. But because Noah is not technically like that, I think it annoys people.
Well, you see, you know the funny thing is, okay, I think this is what it is. Okay, I forgot who we were talking about last week, but I could talk about Floyd. Okay,
Okay.
Floyd has a leg to stand on. Noah only has 12. I even hate to say 12 years because it's such a gap for the next time he's going to race. The next time he's going to race, but I just feel like what Floyd always had a leg to stand on. He's undefeated. He beat a lot of people, right? Can't nobody beat him, right? That's not the same thing with Noah. Noah got a bronze, right? Didn't he get a bronze in one of these races?
Random,
No,
random, random. Noah has a leg to stand on. He has so many
no, he doesn't.
in world races. Noah has been winning in world races.
Well, guess what? He's not. Well, I don't have that channel for World Race.
Yeah, just because you haven't
Is it
followed him,
televised?
he
Is it
he
televised?
yes. You just
What
don't
channel?
you don't follow track and field.
What channel? Give
You
me the channel.
don't,
I'll follow it.
no,
Is he racing
it's the same
tomorrow?
it's the same thing like the WNBA. The WNBA has had great games, all this history behind it, but because we couldn't find the channels or we couldn't see where it was
Who
televised.
fault is that? If you want me to support you, I need to find the channel. I need to
Oh,
turn the channel. I need to turn the channel. ABC, CBS, Fox. I don't need I don't need CNB, whatever hell that channel is in San Francisco. I need channels, man. I can't support you if I can't find you. Right or wrong? That's like an album sales. That's like a movie. We can't get mad when these movies don't do good in the movie theaters because they're only limited to like 15 movie theaters versus you have I can't even think of another horrible movie that's like in all the movie theaters. Like you can't compare. So if I can't find Noah to see how good he is, then you can't fault me.
Princess Lady, what are you saying correct to? Are you saying correct to what Random is talking about? If you can't find them on the channels, then you can't fault somebody for like not knowing about their accolades or no. Here's my issue with Random right here.
I'm
this is my issue.
listening.
This is my issue. You're
Yes.
saying that Floyd has a leg to stand on because he has
Yes.
won bouts.
Yes.
About the channel. Okay, thank you, Princess Lady. Because he has won his fights, and that's why he can be arrogant. I'm
Yes.
saying Noah has a leg to stand on because he has also won world competition in races. What you're arguing is you
What
have
channel?
exactly. Yo, just because you don't see it doesn't mean he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
What channel?
Oh,
I need to see this. I don't want to see this in YouTube. YouTube like to splice stuff up. I need to see it live, man. Okay, when is Noah racing next?
I don't know. I
See?
know he was on. No, he was on Nightcap. He was actually. It was actually a pretty good interview. I still got to finish it. He was on
Okay.
Nightcap, Ocho Cinco and Shannon. So
Oh,
that
he
was.
was. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, I keep trying to tell you, he's a humble dude. He just puts on a front for the camera. I'm trying to tell you that. Listen.
Okay. Hey, listen, we agree to disagree. I have yet to see it, but no, you're right. You're right. Some people do put on a act with the cameras on. I agree.
Yeah. So someone had asked in the chat, sorry to make a left turn, but someone asked in the chat for us to talk about capitalism, or why the rich don't pay their fair share. You want to start that one off?
What happened? I was reading the comment. What'd you say?
The guy, someone had asked, I ain't gonna read your username, but he had asked about to talk about capitalism or why the rich don't pay their fair share.
Wow. That's a good question. Um, Damn, we probably need a rich person on here to actually because you ain't gonna get my opinion, your opinion. Why do I feel like they don't pay their share in taxes? Because they don't have to. I
Yeah,
think if they had to, like we have to, like we literally have to, right? So when you look at the tax laws and how it's designed, it's designed for the middle class and those who don't have, so the middle class and the poor to pay more. And when it comes to the rich, the taxes you could just see it. The tax laws is different for them, right? Then also they have these lovely accountants that find ways and loopholes how to keep the money. So I mean, I think it's all about because they don't have to. If they had to, believe me, if they had to, I think they would pay their fair share. But they don't
but
have to.
the rich,
If they had to, meaning if
nah,
the tax law.
they're gonna find a way around that. Nah,
Well,
they'll.
no, 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 no. Granted. They can find a way all they want to, but I feel like the reason why they don't have to now because the tax law does not say they have to. And you're correct. Correct. If they had to, they'll probably find a loophole within that law to pay less. But think about it. If you think about it, it's all about a tax law, right? So I don't know the actual percentage, so I won't even start to start coming up with fake numbers, but I'm pretty sure it's a difference.
Well,
So
there's a cap, I think, with taxes. Like they take a certain percentage, and then there's a cap, so
yeah,
that when you make a certain amount, there's like a cap on it, which is kind of weird because that percentage to someone who makes a lower amount is not the same as someone who makes a higher amount. It's like
correct. That's what I mean.
if I make $1,000, you take 10% of my $1,000. That's going to impact me more than if I make $1,000,000, you take 10% of my $1,000,000.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
also if you make $1 million, they're not taking 10%. They're probably taking like more like 7. It's weird. They don't take the same percentage.
That yeah, it is very strange, but hey, that's the world we live in. Capitalism, though, just to go back to that,
Yeah,
capitalism in general, in theory, it's supposed to be that if you work hard, then you're afforded certain rewards and you're going to do better in society. And the hope is that you would give to the poor. But what happens in practice is that people just get a whole bunch of money and they hoard it for themselves.
correct.
That's pretty much what happens. So it'd be nice if people that made a lot, if they helped people who are less fortunate. But we live in a world where people are greedy. That's what it is.
Nah, exactly. No, no, no. And it's amazing like when you hear people like Jeff Bezos ex-wife how she's giving away a lot of her money to charity. That's noble cuz a lot of them don't, you know.
It is. It's a very noble gesture. Yes, that is very true.
She really don't want that money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, Jake, I see a comment. You guys look like each other. Yeah, we're first cousins. That's why we look
Yes.
like
Yeah,
us. We
yeah, yeah, yeah. As you
so,
can see, he's the one with all the hair, not me. So, you know.
I see other comments too. Someone talking about the manosphere, red pill. Do you want to even get into that at all?
What red pill? Let me read that. Where is it at? The
someone
red
said,
pill or the
someone
black
said
pill?
red pill or black. These dudes are red pill.
I don't know what that means because my okay. So can you explain to it what is a red pill, man? So
Oh, I actually, hello there. Hi, Draven Castle. How you doing? Red pill, becoming aware of purported political biases inherent in society, including in the mainstream media. I mean, it's true. I mean,
oh,
if that's the case, yeah. It's said blue pill is blissful ignorance or accepting the painful reality. Red pill, it's kind of like the Matrix in a sense,
I
right?
was about to say it's like the Matrix, but I saw a black pill. Like I don't remember
Nah, I think they.
okay. That's why I was like, I just wanted to make sure. Yes. The Matrix, one of my favorite movies, man. One, Matrix One. That's it. The other ones, trash.
Why don't you like the other Matrix movies?
Because they lost focus on the whole concept of the Matrix. So the Matrix was designed, or the movie, it was based off of actually taking that pill, the red pill, right?
Mm,
Waking up, getting everybody out of simulation, and take back humanity, right?
right.
Instead, what happened was only Neo and a few of them took the red pill, and they started a movement. But then on Matrix Two, they Matrix Two through Matrix Three. I think they were too busy trying to make peace with the robots, and it was like you can't make peace with the robots. They've been enslaving you for this long, keeping you in a simulation. Peace is not what you need to do. You need to wake up everybody, but you give them an option. Don't just wake them up because you saw what happened with some of those who woke up and then they were like, "I want to go back to sleep." So you got to really give them the option and make and let them know that once you wake up, you can't go back. So that's why I feel like number one, Matrix, the first Matrix, it was based on, getting everybody out of the system, out of that simulation, and waking up. Versus two and three, which was kind of like let's just live together. And it's like, nah, you can't trust them. You can't trust you can't trust the system, aka the Matrix, to do right. Because before taking that red pill, you didn't know that you were living in a Sims world. So hopefully I didn't bore anybody, but that's why I don't like two and three. And then four was just a rush job. You saw four?
I know. It's funny. I've never actually seen the Matrix, and I finally found out how to block.
Whoa.
I finally found out how to block people, so I'm blocking people right now. If you are leaving crazy comments, I am blocking you. Okay.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you're actually reading the comments. So
Yeah. So nah. I'm all good. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention, but I just had to make sure because some people are getting a little crazy in the comment section. But I've never seen any of the Matrix movies. Funny enough.
wow. Well, I mean, like I said again, only watch the first one.
Yeah. I know the concept of everything, so
Yeah,
I know everything that happens. I know the overall story, except for the new one. And Draven said the fourth one was horrible. Do you
it
agree
was
with
bad,
it? Was
bad. Yeah, it was a rush job. It was corny. It was it was just bad. You could just tell that they just tried to start something that should have been left alone. Meaning, I can't tell. I won't say how it happened, but three was just as bad as four. So three should have been the last one. I was okay with three. I was okay. I would have been okay if I did a cartoon, right, or something else. But just to do a four was bad. I think.
Draven said the fourth was a horrible remake of the first one. Do you agree?
Yes, by
Real.
far, it was bad.
Okay.
You know what? That's funny he says that because the first one, the fourth one, kind of tried to go back to the first one because that's when they brought back Neo and a few other people. Only person they couldn't bring back was Lawrence Fishburne. They couldn't bring him back. They brought somebody who was supposed to be him, and I'll leave it like that.
Yeah, I think it was.
Um,
Right. I think that's just movies in general. Like people, a lot of these companies, they want to go back and they know that certain projects they have a core audience or fan base. So
yeah,
what they do is they're like, okay, well, if we put out another iteration of this movie or we do a continuation of it, we know that that core fan base is going to come back and
yeah,
watch. You know what I mean? So,
no, I agree.
but I will say in some cases it works. Like Bad Boys, the new Bad Boys was really good.
Yeah,
It was very good.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the third one. The third one was a rush job.
You
Remember
thought,
the
I thought the third one was nice.
the third one was what? It was too spread apart. The third
This,
one was when he met his son, right?
no, I think this
Wait,
is.
how many bad boys they had? Five?
Yo, someone please put. I'm looking it up now. How many bad boys are there?
I thought
Chat.
it was only four.
Can you help us out? Bad. How many bad boys are there?
I thought it
There
was
are.
only four.
Yeah, yeah. The
Four.
third bad boys for life. Yeah, third one
Yes,
bad.
that was the one when he found out he had a kid, right?
Correct. Yes.
Correct. Reason why I said it was bad because it didn't gel with the first one and the second one. The third one was introducing the son, and it was trying to be too hip. And I think that's why the fourth one they kind of toned it down and just made it mirror one and two. I believe that's why I think it should be one, two, and four. The third one, I guess you need that one to introduce the son.
Yeah, I think the third one, it was a good way to bring it back. I know there was some connective tissue issue because the backstory of how Mike Lowry and Martin Lawrence's character, I forgot his name, but how they met, I think that was a departure from what actually happened in like the first two. Like they didn't follow that storyline
Yeah,
correctly. Like there were some plot holes, I think. That's what people were talking about.
yeah,
And
plot holes and the fact that you know when you see four and you realize the captain isn't there, I'm like, well, dang, when did the captain pass away? I'm like, oh shoot, it was the third one, but I don't
yeah,
remember the third one. And like everything was kind of like,
the thing is, the
when did
third
it happen?
job to set up the fourth one. That's the thing. The third one does a great job of setting up the fourth one because the fourth one took the third one that took the baton and kept running. Who's misogynistic?
Yeah, I like
Who?
running.
Yeah. What did we say that was misogynistic?
We're talking about. I thought we were
Catan-
talking
we're talking about Bad Boys.
bad boys. So yeah, just clarify that please if you don't mind. Yeah, I'm curious too.
How we're being misogynistic, please. But yeah, I think that the fourth did a good job of taking the baton from the third one, but then
Mhm.
one and two, they did a good job of connecting together. You know what I mean? I feel
Yeah,
if the third one, if they did a better job of trying to connect it to the first two, I think it would have worked pretty well. But I think that they you call the woman the B. No one called the woman the B
nah,
word.
no one said that. I promise you.
Yeah, nah, we
Yeah,
women as
nah,
like
we don't do
nah,
that.
we have wives, man. We ain't with that.
Yeah, you probably heard somebody say it. No, nope.
Yeah, and even outside of having a wife, like a woman in general, just
Yeah,
respect a woman as a person. Why would you be calling a woman outside of her name?
we
You know
weren't
what
even talking about any women anyway.
is
I,
that
I mentioned Trinity.
Trinity? Yeah, Trinity from the Matrix. That's what they were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Trinity from the Matrix. That's all I said. I think that's the only female we talked about. For this
Oh,
whole.
you are trolling? Nah,
Oh,
nah, nah,
oh,
nah. All right,
okay.
I got to block you too. No, 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 nah,
That's
nah.
crazy.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. That's not cool. We want to, we want this conversation to flow and we want to interact with people and we want
Yes,
to make sure that we take your comments and just roll with it so that it can help the conversation go well. We're trying to interact with y'all out there. But now
correct,
we don't disrespect any women. We don't disrespect anybody on here. Like that's not what our platform is for. No. You know.
correct. Had me
Yeah.
thinking, like, dang, what the heck?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so no, so yes, yeah, so just to end the Matrix part, I just really feel like the Matrix 4 should have never came out. Bad Boys 4 was needed because now they could do a Bad Boys 5 and I'm here for it. The way Bad Boys 3 ended, I was kind of shaky and scared about 4. So I don't know how they did it, but they
You knew there was gonna be a you knew there was gonna be a fourth Bad Boys by the way the third ended.
no, but I'm glad they did a great job. But you know what
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to?
What's up?
Hands down, I'm looking forward to I Am Legend. Please hurry up and come out.
Is Will still in it?
Yes.
How? I thought he died in the first one.
No, because they had an alternate ending. So they're gonna rock with the alternate ending now.
Really?
Yes. Yes. So the alternate ending, of course, he survives.
Yeah, yeah, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
the ending, but I didn't know there. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. The book, though, by the way,
Oh, the
100
book?
times better.
Listen,
Way
bro,
better.
you need to read the I Am Legend book. The I Am Legend
Yes.
book is
Yes.
amazing. And they have
Amazing.
an audiobook version too if you don't want to actually read it. There's
Yeah.
an book too. Now, I Am Legend is amazing,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Great book.
Speaking of Will Smith, it's funny because I actually just watched the video breaking down just Will Smith and his whole Oscars incident.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he is able to continue his career and he's able to go forward. Yes, it was not cool what he did to Chris Rock. We don't condone that behavior and we wish he went about it a different way. However, the backlash for it was crazy. Like the
Yeah.
fact people like, oh, he shouldn't have a career. He is a horrible person. I'm like, if you look at the totality of Will Smith's career,
Yeah.
this is the only like major issue that he has had. Outside of that, what else can you get Will on? What has he done that's been controversial or bad?
No, I agree. And also, I mean, everyone else gets a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance. And some of their stuff is egregious. So compared to
Your friend Woody Allen. You
Woody Allen,
always
you
get him.
know, yeah, him. I mean, it's others that did stuff that's kind of questionable. So it's kind of, but the
Even
same token, huh?
even Chris Rock, because didn't he inappropriately do something to
See,
him? Allegedly.
yeah, you sent that. To this day, they did a great job of covering that up. So I'm not even speaking on that. I
Okay,
mean,
okay,
until,
okay.
look, until it come out on the mainstream, like how they got half of these other celebrities. I'm just gonna keep that to
All
myself.
right,
But yes,
all right, we ain't gonna roll with that. I'm just
yeah,
saying, Chris Rock. Outside of that incident,
yeah,
Chris Rock has said crazy things about black women in the past. So let's not. That is true. He
yeah,
said crazy things in his stand-up about black women, and also let's not forget that incident that he had with Ricky Gervais and the other comedians when they were sitting around and he was saying that slur
yeah,
about black
yeah,
people, allowing them to say that slur. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So Chris Rock ain't no saint either. I'm not saying he
None of
deserves.
them really things. So
Yeah,
that's why I think. I think when it's all said and done, I'm glad that people are now looking at Will Smith and saying, "Listen, that was then. This is now."
yeah.
That's how I look at it. Like, I mean, that's how. No one's perfect, right?
No one
So
is
we got
perfect.
to remember that. I mean,
Yeah.
it was an incident that happened. No one knows, no excuse, but no one knows what was going on in that man's mind at the time because clearly, I think you knew it something was going on, and it's sad how when you catch somebody at their weakest moment, you try to, or not you, but people, society tried to, push them down and just stomp on them and not give him a second chance. And I think that he deserved a second chance. He got it now. It seemed like Chris Rock, he made money off of it. So why can't Will Smith continue to make money? I
Yeah.
mean, as soon as it happened, Chris Rock did a tour.
And the thing is, his stand up wasn't even good. Like I saw clips from it. To me, it wasn't good. It's not the Chris Rock that I knew from the past that actually was funny. I feel
Yeah,
like his stand up has not been as good in recent years. What do you think?
yeah. I mean, no, I agree. I mean, no, it hasn't been. But that's the times has changed, right? So no one wants to really. That's like having Eddie Murphy, one of the greatest, trying to come back out on on a tour. Nope.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy and these remakes, you saw he got a new movie, the Axel Foley movie, that's supposed to be with the Beverly Hill Cops lineage.
Yes.
So I have to rewatch the other Beverly Hill Cops. But did you see this new Axel Foley?
Yes.
What do you think? Don't spoil it, please. And don't worry, Himanshu. We're gonna get to the Lucy movie in a minute. But what do you think about Axel Foley?
I didn't like it.
You did not. Okay.
No, didn't like it. But I'm glad I watched it on Netflix. You know.
So it was for free.
No. Well, yeah, because T-Mobile gave it to me for free. So yes. No, no. It's one of those movies I could have. Yeah, it was a T-Mobile. I mean T-Mobile. It was a T. It was a Netflix movie. Yes, definitely. No, Lucy. She talking about Lucy, the one with
Scarlett Johansson.
That was a good movie, man. That's my
No,
movie. Anytime that movie comes
no.
on, huh?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I can't stand Lucy. I cannot stand Scarlett Johansson. I think Scarlett
Yeah.
Johansson is overrated as an actress.
Mhm.
I do not think she can act. I do not think
Well,
she
I
just do a
disagree.
little pouty lips thing. She do a little
Yes.
pouty lips and look up. All right,
Yes.
listen.
I
Just
disagree.
is it because you feel she's attractive? Is that why? Is that why?
They asked me, do I like the movie? They ain't
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
if I
Some
thought she
people,
was cute.
Some people will look at the character like, oh, I feel they're attractive, and that's what makes you like the movie.
No, I like the movie.
You
I
like
thought the
Lucy,
movie was good. I thought Lucy was good. I could watch. Listen,
man.
I could watch Lucy. See, you gotta understand. It's just certain things that uh pulls me into a movie, right? So
Okay.
with Lucy, I like the fact that it was one of those movies. It was a straight science. It was kind of one of those movies that we know will never happen. You know, we take a similar to like Limitless, right? You take a pill, you take some type of medicine, and it makes you smarter. I didn't have a problem with it. I thought it was one of those movies, you know. It was one of those movies that you watch and you go, okay, I like the concept. I like how they had Morgan Freeman, who always looked like Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman hasn't aged either, but Morgan Freeman's in there. You know, he's a professor talking about this theory that Lucy's actually doing because of this medicine she took or this
Uh,
drug she took. Well, she ain't take it; she was forced to take it. But that's a whole nother story.
no, I'm looking at this comment. Just say it,
So,
brother. Lucy was hot AF. No, 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 no. I ain't looking at Scarlett Johansson like that. I'm
yeah,
looking at her purely as an actress.
yeah.
I think that her appeal, like her, I don't want to say the sex word. Well, so her sex appeal is
hmm
what gets her in roles, and I think that's what pushes
So
her.
you telling me she did a bad job on the Avengers? I don't think she
Yeah,
did a bad job on the Avengers.
she
No,
is
huh?
an actor. I thought she was the weak. Did you not see the Black Widow movie? She was the weakest actor in the movie. She is a
Well, we
weak.
didn't say the black.
More
I
than
said
you.
Avengers. I said Avengers. I didn't
Yeah, I'm
say.
a weak. She's a weak actress. She is a weak actress. She relies on her sex appeal in order to get her by. Outside of that, you said Avengers is bad. Who cares? Can we use better language than that? Can we use better language than that? Let's not use that language. But nah, I thought Avengers was good. But um, you're saying that she was bad in Avengers. Is that what you're saying? Who cares? Are you saying Scarlett Johansson was bad in Avengers? I think she was bad in Avengers. I don't think she
Yeah.
was a good at all. But go ahead. Sorry, Random. I cut you off.
No, all I was gonna say was, I I don't know, man. I look at it like this. I understand what you're saying as far as in your eyes, she was the weakest uh character actress. What do
Yeah,
we say?
like when she died in Infinity War. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't watched that yet. You should
Yeah.
have watched it by now. When she dies in Infinity War, I was like, okay. It was so like it didn't hit me at all. Like I had no connection to the character. She did
hmm
nothing to
hmm
like when Gamora died. I felt something because
hmm
Saldana is a better actress, and I feel like she portrayed the role better, and you kind of grew to know her as a character.
hmm
Whereas when Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow died, I'm like, okay, next.
I mean, granted, hands down, none of them impacted me more than Johnny Starks. I mean, Tony Starks. None of them.
Obviously,
So that's what
obviously.
I'm saying. So that's why I feel like, no, I didn't really base well, I didn't base on why I like her or she was a weak character on when she perished in what was that? in Avengers. I mean, because granted, I'm gonna keep it real. When Zoe character passed too, I was like, whatever. Like, we understand how it happened. Listen, you go to the soul, you go to what is that? The soul, whatever is that called? What's that called?
Soul Stone.
You go to the soul stone, you ain't coming back. One of us ain't coming back. So that's kind of like it's kind of like Captain Obvious. One of
Yeah.
us ain't coming back. So once you go there, it's over. So that's why now Tony Stark's why I went there. I'm like, okay, stop, cut. Okay, somebody ain't coming back. It better be the person, maybe the other person. So that's
Yeah.
why, so that's why I feel like her passing or Zoe character passing is like they went to the place that only one of us could come back. And it seemed like, when Zoe went with her oh man, what's it? Huh?
Thanos.
Thanos, thank you. You knew Thanos wasn't dying. So it's kind of like one of those. But yeah, so personally, I like Lucy. I don't know. Call me weird, but I thought it was good. I thought it was
Well,
a good movie.
cares in the comment section like Lucy too. They felt Lucy was a good movie. So
Yeah,
you
this one is a
um,
good movie.
yeah, some support. I'm saying I can't get over Scarlett Johansson's acting. So anything she's in, I'm automatically like, nope. Like that.
Gotcha.
That's just me. But yeah, you said who cares? You said Avengers was not about acting, but more about storytelling. I agree. It was
Thank
about
you.
storytelling. You're right. You're right. No, that's a good point. I'm not even gonna front on that. You're right. That's a good point.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
the storytelling. That's what it's all about. Because in that case, then I mean, there's a lot of other actors that we could go. Ooh,
You said last movie that made you cry. Has a movie ever made you cry, Randall?
yes.
What was the last movie that made you cry?
Man, I don't know. That's to be continued. I gotta think. But
I
I'm
will
pretty sure a movie made me cry.
I will say a movie that made me tear up, but this is for another reason. First Sunday, First Sunday, Ice Cube's movie.
Okay.
So this is why I teared up a little bit at the end of the movie because I grew up in the church, like Southern Baptist raised, right? Grew up in the church. So
Yeah.
it's like right here, like some good gospel, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It like hits me. And at the end of First Sunday, like they had a nice, like the movie itself, but at the end of it, they had like a nice, like gospel, nice playing. I was like, dang, this is hitting me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I I did feel I felt it. And then it's just also like being black in general is like when you hear
Hmm.
some good soulful music, it just hits you. It's like the ancestors just coming and hitting you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's
no, I
like,
hear you.
yeah,
Yeah,
that had me. That had me. So I wasn't like boo hoo. First Sunday. But
yeah,
I don't think the movie itself is all that great. I'm just saying
yeah.
at the end, gospel music at the end, I was like, dang, this joint is hitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, no, no, I hear you, but no, I can't think of any. I can't think of off the top that I can think of. To be honest
Uh,
with you,
but a
I'm pretty
movie had,
sure something made me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
sure. So
yeah. I know at the end of Avengers Endgame, my wife was crying. I'm looking,
that's
I'm like,
so funny.
"Are you crying?" I think it was sad, but
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, it's crazy. No, I can't. I cannot think of a movie, but I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, being honest, I just can't think of the movie.
yeah, who cares? You have a movie that ever made you cry?
Yeah, I
No.
know, right?
But we're about to wrap this up anyway. Yeah, we're about to hit our limit. Remember, 45 minutes. That's all we try to get to, even though a lot of our episodes get above that. So,
Yes.
all for listening to Sunday Brew. Random, what is brewing for you this week?
Um, nothing. Nothing, nothing at all. I have nothing brewing this week. This week is just a busy week work wise. Um, I'm traveling, some getting ready for that travel. I'll be gone for a week, so uh, nah, that's it. Nah, just getting ready for this week. Monday hit the ground running, super busy all this week. So nah, that's it. I have nothing really brewing that I want to do. What's up
Okay.
with you?
Yeah, so what's brewing for me is I remember some weeks back I was talking about the Good Times show, and I was saying
Okay.
I wanted to cover that. So I've pivoted for how I want to cover it.
Hmm.
So just be on the lookout, y'all. I'm definitely going to be looking at the Good Times show, Black Again, that's on Netflix. So I'm gonna be covering that in some videos that are coming in the future. So I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to cover it or how, but just know if you have subscribed to this YouTube channel that you'll see some videos where I go into depth about that. Also, what's brewing is we're going to be covering. Did you want to do it this week or you want to do it in another week? We got to cover Umbrella Academy.
We could do. Wait, so you want to do it? So is that a separate show from our Wednesday? So we want to
Yeah,
do two shows. So we want to do three shows this week.
yeah,
All
that's a
right,
separate
cool.
podcast. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know when.
Yeah, that and all of y'all make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure also to look for the AVIOT podcast on a streaming service near you. That's AVIOT. We talk about a variety of topics that are happening in the media, except for sports. Me and Random don't talk about sports.
Yeah,
That's for me and my sister Tay on our kind of offshoot from the AVI podcast called Sports Talk with AVI because sports itself that deserves like a whole other platform altogether because sports you can you can really cover that and that could go on for days. So we have a separate sports show and then we have our regular AVI show. We talk about politics, pop media, pop culture, what's happening in regular news media, and also all these cars going by. Sorry if y'all hear those sounds in the background, but we also are more explicit on there. So you hear me saying sex on here, I will actually say the word on there. Uh,
gotcha.
we're way more explicit. But thanks, y'all, for tuning into Sunday Brew. We hope to see you next Sunday.
Yes, yes.
And with that being said, peace.
Peace.